Hello, Liverpool fans. Welcome to the Liverpool Report, your go-to source for the latest news, match updates, and transfer stories straight from Anfield. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that subscribe button now and stay in the loop with all things Reds. Former Liverpool boss Rafa Benitez has admitted Trent Alexander-Arnold would flourish at Real Madrid as speculation linking him with the Bernabeu continues. Alexander-Arnold is one of three key Liverpool stars, including Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah, whose contract expires at the end of the season, and he looks no closer to agreeing new terms. The 26-year-old, who has been with Liverpool since the age of 6, has made a total of 342 appearances for the Reds, winning almost every trophy possible, including the Premier League and Champions League. Now the England star may be set for a new chapter this summer, and ex-Liverpool coach Benitez believes Alexander-Arnold would be a good fit for Madrid due to the attacking football they play under Carlo Ancelotti. Real Madrid is an attacking team, they are the best team in Spain, and they will continue to be the best team in Spain, he told Sky Sports. Even if Barcelona or Atletico Madrid are doing well, Real Madrid still has the potential, so they will always be there. For an attacking defender in an attacking team, you have more chances to make assists and to create situations in attack, and that will be good for him as a player. He's doing that in Liverpool, so it's not a surprise, but with Real Madrid, you can guarantee he will do that for years. Alexander-Arnold has registered 2 goals and 7 assists in all competitions for Liverpool amid their bid to win the Premier League under Arne Slot this season, and has consistently been one of the best attacking fullbacks in world football in recent years. Madrid, on the other hand, are in desperate need of a right-back after losing Dani Carvajal for the rest of the season and being forced to play Raul Asensio, Lucas Vazquez, and Federico Valverde there out of position. Benitez, who won the Champions League with Liverpool in 2005 and coached Madrid for 1 season in 2015-16, said he was torn between his 2 allegiances to both clubs over Alexander-Arnold's future. If I, as a Liverpool fan, say he will stay, it's much better because he will give us something special. But if he goes, as a Real Madrid kid all my life, and also a fan in Spain, it will also be good for Real Madrid and for him. It comes after Alexander-Arnold was criticised by club legend Martin Lawrenson, who told him to be a man and admit he was leaving rather than stay silent. He said, "This thing about not saying anything, I really don't get it. Just stand up, be a man and say, look, this has been absolutely fab and I've loved every single minute of it. I'm a local boy, but I'm going to go somewhere else. And you know what? Good luck to you." Arne Slot has vowed to learn from his mistakes after being charged by the FA for his red card at the end of the mad Merseyside derby, after admitting, "I got too emotional." The FA have read referee Michael Oliver's report and charged the Liverpool head coach, and he faces at least a 2-game touchline ban. Slot has already served a touchline suspension in December for accumulating 3 bookings, and he knows he needs to control his emotions better. "I hope because I'm a human being," he said. "But the way I was during the game, I wasn't planning to react the way I reacted after the game." Again, the 7 or 8 minutes extra time, if you just watch them back, so many incidents happened in those 7 or 8 minutes that, yeah, I got too emotional. Instead of going inside and calming down and then talking to the referee, I decided to walk out onto the pitch, which wasn't the smartest thing to do in hindsight. We're in a business that's quite emotional. I'm the type of manager that likes to control as much as I can, so if my player makes a wrong decision, I blame myself. But this is a part you can't influence, and then you get all emotional, like I did during the game. I wouldn't say I was calm during the game, but especially in extra time, it was probably just a bit too much to stay calm. The best thing I could have done was just walk inside, but unfortunately I didn't. Slot studied Liverpool's defeat at Goodison Park in April and thought he knew what atmosphere to expect. But the Everton players and fans were hyped up for the last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, and Slot says it was totally different to watching a game on a laptop. "Yeah, it was more intense and emotional because if you watch the game on television, you hear the fans, but not as loud," he said. "You don't feel the same emotions if you're not as involved as I was. So, yeah, it's different to lead the team on the touchline than to watch it in front of a MacBook." Despite his clear disappointment at dropping 2 points, Slot is determined to focus on the positives from Wednesday, and he was delighted with his side's mentality. He wants them to carry this into tomorrow's clash with Wolves at Anfield, when he hopes Liverpool can return to winning ways after losing to Plymouth on Sunday in the most challenging week of his Reds' reign. Ideally, it would have been a combination of us picking up 3 points and showing that mentality, he said. But still, there's the win of us showing that great mentality in very difficult circumstances with everything they had to cope with during 98 minutes. Liverpool should rekindle their interest in Anthony Gordon if they allow Luis Diaz to leave. According to former Anfield favourite Jan Mulby, Diaz, 28, has been a fixture for the Reds ever since joining the club from FC Porto back in January 2022. However, speculation over the Colombia international's desire to move to Barcelona has been rife over the past 12 months. After starting the season like a house on fire, Diaz's form has faltered in recent weeks, and Mulby, who played over 200 matches for Liverpool during his own career, reckons his old club have already identified the perfect Diaz replacement in Gordon, who they were offered the chance to sign last summer. The Dane told aceodds.com, "The Luis Diaz thing is a bit strange. Is he settled or is he unsettled? We've heard quotes from his family, and he was looking at Barcelona at one stage. I do think the majority of the players will want to stay at Anfield because you know what you've got at the club." Mulby continued, "Anthony Gordon is a terrific player and look at the improvement in his game. At Everton he was good but inconsistent. He went level up at Newcastle and has done really well. With his pace and work rate plus consistency would be great. It'd be like bringing him home. He's from the city of Liverpool, so it'd be one hell of a deal." Gordon, 23, made a name for himself with Liverpool's arch-rivals, Everton, before reaching new heights at Newcastle following a transfer in January 2023. He was heavily linked with an £80 million switch back in the summer due to the Magpies' need to comply with the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, and while he ended up staying put, talks were held over a potential deal. The flying winger, who revealed on a recent episode of A League of Their Own that his family are all really bitter Liverpool fans, was released by the Reds as an 11-year-old. If Liverpool were to sell Diaz in the summer and resurrect their interest in the England star, then Newcastle are in a strong position after tying Gordon down to a new long-term contract back in October. Diaz has scored 12 goals in 33 matches this term, playing a pivotal role in Liverpool's unexpected title challenge. Spanish outlet Mundo Deportivo recently reiterated that he is viewed as an attainable summer target for Barcelona, who have a long-standing interest in the player. The 21-year-old has established himself as one of the world's best attacking midfielders, starring for both Bayern Munich in domestic and European competition and for Germany on the international stage. His Bayern contract was due to expire in 2026, leading to suggestions that Musiala could look to challenge himself at a higher domestic level. Liverpool and Manchester City have been long-term admirers of Musiala, while Barcelona, despite their crippling financial woes, were recently linked with a shock approach. But just 10 days after Alphonso Davies penned a new contract with Bayern, spurning the advances of Real Madrid, in the process Musiala has chosen to stay put in Germany, where he will now build on an impressive start to life under Vincent Kompany, who was hired as the club's manager last summer. "I'm really happy. Bayern is one of the biggest clubs in the world," Musiala told club channels. "I took my first steps in professional football here and firmly believe we can achieve something big with this club in the coming years. I feel at home both in Munich and at the club with our great fans. We've got a lot of things we want to achieve. I'm excited for everything that's to come. Top clubs across the world look for players who can make the difference, and Jamal Musiala stands out there," Max Eberl, Bayern's director of sport, added. "He's shaping the present at Bayern and will also shape the future, is the face of our new generation. In Jamal, we've managed to convince one of the most coveted players in the world of our long-term plan at Bayern. Players like him allow us to send out a clear message to everyone that Bayern are to be reckoned with in the future as well. Musiala's career statistics are incredibly impressive given his tender years. He already has over 200 professional club games under his belt, scoring 60 goals for Bayern, and has won 9 trophies, including 4 Bundesliga titles in Bavaria. He has been capped 38 times by Germany and was a hugely prominent figure at Euro 2024, scoring goals against Scotland, Hungary and Denmark,